guys, today I'll be showing you the cat command in Linux. The cat command, short for concatenate, is one of the most widely used command line utilities in the Linux operating system. The command is used for viewing the contents of a file without the need of opening it in any other text editor. The most common and basic usage of the cat command is to display the file contents. To display the content of any file, simply write cat and then the name of the file. For example, as you can see, it shows the contents of the host file. If you are in some other directory, for example, we are in the home directory, but we want to view the content of a file in the downloads directory, you can simply write cat and then the path to the file. For example, as you can see, it shows us the content of a.txt. Similarly, we can also cd into the documents folder and then use the cat command to view the contents of the a.txt file. As you can see, a.txt has the letter A in it, which is why when we use the cat command, it outputs A. To display the content of all the files in the current directory, we can write cat followed by the asterisk symbol. As you can see, the content of all the files in the documents directory has been outputted into the terminal. You can also use the cat command to display the content of only specific types of files in a specific directory. For example, in the documents directory, we can view all the content of the different text files by using this command. This will only output the content of all the text files in the current directory, which is documents. We can also use the cat command to display the contents of multiple files together in the terminal. For example, if we want to view the content of a.txt, b.txt, and c.txt, we can simply write cat followed by the names of the files. So as you can see, the terminal prints out A, B, and C, which is the different content of each of our files. The cat command can also be utilized to copy the output of one file to another file. If the destination file does not exist, it will create it first, otherwise it overwrites the targeted file. For example, the file c2.txt has the letter D in it, but we want to change this to the letter C, and to do this, we can use the cat command. We can write cat, and then we can write the source file, which would be c.txt, as that has the C in it, followed by a greater than sign, and then the destination file, which is c2.txt. Now if we use the cat command to view the contents of C2, you will notice that the D will have changed to the letter C. So to use the cat command to copy the output of one file to another, simply write cat followed by the source file, then the greater than sign, and then the destination file. Similarly, as I mentioned before, if there isn't a file that it can overwrite, it will simply create a new one. For example, so as you can see, there is no A backup file. So as I enter this, it would have created a new file called abackup.txt, which will have taken the content of a.txt and transferred it into abackup.txt. Another major usage of the cat command is that you can combine multiple files into a single file. For example, if I wanted to take the contents of a.txt, b.txt, and c.txt and combine it into a single file, we can use the following syntax. Because ABC backup does not exist, it will simply create a new file and add the contents of a, c, and b.txt into it. So as you can see, ABC backup outputs A, C, and B. From this, you can learn that the order of the files is very important. For example, I used a.txt first, then c.txt, and b.txt, which is why the order is A, C, and then B. If you wanted A, B, and then C, you would have to do a.txt, b.txt, and then c.txt. In this case, it will take the contents of these three files and put it into a single file called network.txt. We can view the network.txt using the cat command. Instead of overwriting the output of a targeted file, you can also use the cat command to append the output. For example, I have a file here which is called reversedalphabet.txt. In this file, I have the alphabet going from Z to D, but C, B, and A is missing. For example, if we want to append the letter C into the reversedalphabet.txt, we can use c.txt and take the output of this file and append it to the reversedalphabet.txt. To do this, type cat c.txt, which is the source file, and then two greater than symbols, and then the destination file, which would be reversedalphabet.txt. Now if we view the reversedalphabet.txt using the cat command, you will notice that the letter C has been added. Using the same syntax, we can also append the letter B and A at the same time. In this case, we want to append b.txt first and then c.txt. So simply type cat b.txt followed by a.txt, two greater than signs, followed by the destination file, which would be reversedalphabet.txt. Now if we use the cat command to view reversedalphabet.txt, you will notice that B and A has been added. We can also use the cat command to display line numbers in the file. To display line numbers to the output of a file, simply use the -n flag. For example, cat -n reverse alphabet. In the reversedalphabet.txt, there are 28 lines. There's 28 lines because there are a few empty lines in the middle. If you do not want to number the empty lines, you can use the B flag instead. Simply type cat -b and then the name of the file. So as you can see, it will not number the empty lines. And that is why there is 26 here, which is the length of the alphabet. To create a new file using the cat command, simply type cat followed by a greater than sign and then the name of the new file. Once you hit enter, it will allow you to enter new content into your new file. Once you have entered the new content, simply hit enter and then Ctrl D to save your work. Now we can use the cat command to view the content of our new file. We can also combine the sort with the cat command to sort the output alphabetically. For example, if we want to view the contents of the reversedalphabet.txt but in a sorted manner, we can simply type cat, then the name of the file, followed by sort. And what this will do is it will sort the output. So as you can see, it goes from A to Z. But in reality, the file actually goes from Z to A. Similarly, in case of multiple files, you can concatenate the output into one file in an alphabetical order. For example, I have two files here, os1.txt and os2.txt. Each file has three names of operating systems. To concatenate the output into one file in an alphabetical order, write cat, then the name of the first file, followed by the name of the second file, followed by sort, and then greater than sign, and then the name of the new file. Now if we try view all os.txt, you will see that our output will be sorted. So as you can see that it is in alphabetical order. Sometimes files contain consecutive empty lines that you do not want to print. The cat command allows merging those consecutive empty lines and shows them as one empty line. For example, I have this phrase.txt which has two consecutive empty lines. To remove these, we can simply type cat followed by the S flag and then the name of the file. So as you can see, there is only one line now, as the cat command merges those consecutive empty lines and shows them as one empty line. To see the difference, we can simply use the cat command to see the original output of the phrase.txt. So as you can see, there is two consecutive lines here, whereas there's only one in this, as we use the S flag. Sometimes you have to remove tabs from your files. Cat command can help you to find those tabs on your file by using the -t flag. For example, we can apply the -t flag on our network.txt file. Tabs will be shown in the output as !I characters, for example right here. If we view the original file in our text editor, you can see that indeed there is a tab right here. Thank you for watching this video on the cat command. I hope you learned something new and have a good day.